This is a Maya. This is not a Maya. This is a Maya. And no, this is not a Maya. Hi, I'm Walter, and this is Urban Wild. This episode is about the common birds we see around the city but probably don't know its names, and sometimes we think that they are all the same. Well, let's try to identify and get to know them a little better, and maybe we might learn to appreciate them more. One of, if not the most common bird in the city, is the Eurasian tree sparrow or the Maya. It is also called Mayan Simbahan because it is a very religious bird. Nah, just kidding. They just love to hang around church structures and buildings, though they can be seen almost everywhere around the city. Notable features are the chestnut or reddish-brown crown and nape, and a black patch on each white cheek. Its diet is mainly seeds and grains, but it will also feed on small insects and bugs. They may be seen as pests in some places, but they do eat insects that damage plants. Arguably, they do more good than harm to our farmers and their crops. Here are Mayas having a feast on the aphids on my guava tree. Natural pest control. Next on our list is another Maya, the Chestnut Manya. It is called as such because of its chestnut or reddish-brown body. It has a black head and a light blue-gray bill. It is also called Mayang Bungol in Bisaya. I wonder why. It feeds on grains and other seeds. The Maya used to be our national bird until it was replaced by the Philippine eagle in 1995. Well, rightfully so. Next on our list is the rock dove. Actually, this bird has nothing to do with rock music. It is also called rock pigeon or common pigeon, or simply referred to as the pigeon. It is called salapati in Bisaya. They have flourished in almost all the cities around the world. They may live on breadcrumbs or other foods thrown by humans. They also feed on seeds and grains and a few earthworms and insects. Another common city bird from the pigeon family is the zebra dove. It is smaller than its cousin, the rock pigeon, and wears zebra-like patterns on the upper parts of its body. It is called korokotok in Bisaya in reference to its soft cooing call, like this one. Zebra doves feed on small grass and weed seeds. They will also eat insects and small invertebrates. They forage on bare grounds or on short grasses, alone or in pair. Here's a zebra dove I took care for a while when I found it injured and couldn't fly. I then released it soon after it recovered with my niece and nephew's assistance. Our fifth entry is the Philippine Pied fantail. Pied, meaning black and white, and fantail, a tail that is fan-like. You can always see it raise its tail to attract females combined with dance patterns, thus naming it in Bisaya as Sayaw or Sayaw-Sayaw. It is also very territorial and is known to attack cats and dogs to protect its area. Another common city bird is the yellow-vented bulbul. Yup, you heard it right, the yellow-vented bulbul. Sometimes people would incorrectly identify this for a tree sparrow. It is a bit larger than the Maya and has distinct markings. The white eyebrow, the black eye stripe, a long tail, and a shade of yellow on its vent or lower belly for which it got its name, the yellow-vented bulbul. It also sports a noticeable mohawk on its head. More interestingly, its name in Bisaya is Tagul-ul or Olola. While the Americas has its hummingbirds, the Philippines has the sunbirds, the most common of which is the olive-backed sunbird or tamsi in Bisaya. Tamsi, tambok na sexy as my friend Neil defines it. It is a small bird, smaller than the tree sparrow, but slightly bigger than a hummingbird. The underparts of both male and female are bright yellow, while their backs have a dull brown color. The male has a metallic purple throat, while the female has none. Its beak is long and thin, adapted for sipping nectars from the flowers, just like the hummingbirds, though it may eat insects at times. Sunbirds and hummingbirds almost look the same, but are not closely related to each other. Look for the definition of convergent evolution on the internet for further explanation. Hummingbirds are known to hover at a food source, while sunbirds must perch in order to sip nectar from a flower. The first time I saw this bird, I thought it was a juvenile crow, but it's not. Actually, it is an Asian glossy starling, or kulansiang in Bisaya. The adult has black plumage with greenish gloss overall, hence the name, while the juveniles have whitish underparts with dark streaks. Other notable features are the bright red eyes and a small black mask around them. They can be seen almost everywhere around the city, from the shrubs at the back of my house to the buildings on the streets. They also love to hang around the traffic light poles at this junction of the city. At first glance, you would think that this is a tree sparrow or a yellow-vented bulbul, but a closer look reveals otherwise. It is a brown shrike or tigbalas in Bisaya. It has a distinctive black banded mask around the bird's eyes. The tip of its beak is black and hook-shaped. Its diet consists mainly of insects and worms. Another bird named Pied is the pied triller. No, not the triller. Pied, meaning black and white, and triller, a kind of whistling bird. A black stripe runs from the beak to the back of the neck, much like the brown shrike. It is called gapas-gapas in Bisaya because of the cotton white parts of the bird. Another pigeon on the list is the pink-necked green pigeon, or manatad in Bisaya. You don't see this bird as often as its cousins, the rock pigeon and the zebra dove. The bird is mostly green on the body with pinkish or reddish legs. The male has a pinkish neck with a shade of orange on the breast, while the female has none. Its diet is mainly of fruits and thought to be an important disperser of fruit seeds. And last but not the least, at least on my list, is the striated grassbird, or toriok in Bisaya. I have seen this bird only a few times. It's a little larger than the yellow-vented bulbul. It is called striated because of the stripe pattern on its back. The body and wings have a yellow to brown color. That's it. So far, those are the birds that I have observed around my neighborhood and in the city. Just to see them fly is an amazing spectacle. Their calls and sounds are music to the ears. Well, at least for me. Birds get you back in touch with nature amidst the hustle and bustle of the city. So the next time you spot a bird, have fun identifying it. Well, I hope there's still plenty of them out there waiting to be filmed. Thank you for watching. See you in my next story. This is Urban Wild.